Hello, and welcome back to some more Starfield. Like last time, I'm recording this or streaming this a little earlier than I typically would. So if there is much noise in the background, I am deeply sorry. I will try to mute when I get the chance, but unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice in that matter right now. So we're gonna make do with what we can. Right now, we are here on, I don't know what planet this was, but it was a pirate place. We cleared it out. It took far too long. But now we're ready to go sit in the pilot seat and head to, I think, New Atlantis. Which I know because I did catch a little bit of somebody else playing this. And they got slightly further than me. So, I did see a teeny tiny bit of not much stuff. Could probably fast travel directly from the missions menu, but I didn't. We'll see what this does. See, I don't know what being here does for me. Can I just look at this and then hold X? Okay, that does something. Is that gonna just go directly toward it? Oh, alright. This works. Apologies if you hear the dog barking. I don't... The dog will be the dog. She's really not happy about something. Alright.
Starship Frontier.
No contraband on ship.
This is
Wait
United
for
Colony
scan.
Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Alright. Scan in progress. No contraband on ship. Wait for scan.
Scan complete.
Passed.
No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Alright. I have to do this. Open planet map. Okay. So this is Jemison. In the Alpha Centauri system. I need to land probably up here at New Atlantis, but there's also the industrial outpost I can land at. Interesting. Oh, I can scan with left bumper? It's like the Mass Effect scan. Show resources. So that kind of shows me where everything is, huh? Cool. We got some argon. We got water. Chlorine. Alright, let's land at New Atlantis. We're at level 2. I do still have a skill point I can spend, because I did not spend that one last time. I'm gonna hold off on doing that for a minute, I think. Why? I don't know. Don't judge me. That's weird. Some visuals there, but it's fine. Alright, here we are. Should probably exit the ship, huh? Now I am still over encumbered.
Hey, Roscoe! What? No Barrett? Let me guess.
No Barrett, sorry.
Call it Indigo again?
Where's Vasco? He's speaking. Oh, there he is.
Captain, Constellation will be waiting for you at...
Okay, cool. They're gonna wait for me at the lodge. Wonderful.
And he's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
I definitely need to. 1,000 credits. My ship needs some repairs. I think it's fine. I'd like to view and modify my ships.
Sure, how about it?
So this is how I see my ships. Cool. This is the one I have right now. The Frontier. Shipbuilder. Shipbuilder allows you to fully design, modify, and paint your ship. The floor gauge to the right tells you where new models will appear. When the floor gauge is at 0, for example, new ship models will be placed in the center mass of the ship. Building new ship modules will cost credits, and deleting them will give you credits back. The shipbuilder will keep a running total and process the entire transaction at the end. There's a flight check that will give you warnings or errors if the design is invalid for any reason. Interesting. So I can technically go through and change all this, huh? Let's see. It's letting me change the color. Will that cost me anything? Oh, it's changing the stuff on the front there. That's cool. Change the saturation to make it fairy purple. Actually, kind of wanted more of a blue color. Look at that. We've made a single change. Accept. Vendor credits, your credits, total. 0. I'll take it. I got an achievement. Chief Engineer. Modify ship. I literally just painted it. Okay. What ships they have for
I'm
sale?
sure you can find
Ooh.
something you like.
The Rambler. Big Boy. Galileo. Achilles. Sparrow. Shieldbreaker. Ooh. That one's neat. Value. Way more than what I have. Alright. Where did you say I could sell things? I already know that, but I'll click
The
it
Trade
anyways.
Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison
Right over there
Mercantile
somewhere.
is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint.
Okay. Where can I go if I need more crew for my ship? Great
I
question.
would try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza.
On my left, once I get into
Everything
the
looks
plaza.
good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Okay, man. Let's see what goods they have laying around here that I can steal and then immediately sell. Anything? Anything? Probably not. Hello. I need to stand still for a second. Let that CO2 meter cool off. Right. We're good. I'll be no longer encumbered soon.
Port would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Oh, we got a side mission.
Another day, another shift.
I feel you. Oh, I get to go back to work tomorrow. Yay. Hello.
It's really not safe for civilians here.
Eamon Makar.
Keep your eyes open and watch your step, okay?
Aye, aye, Captain. Computer, unlock, novice. Oh, I'm digipicking it. Oh, whoops. I didn't realize that's what this was going to be. I don't know if I should be doing this, but you know what? Let's roll with it. Worst case scenario, I just reload. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I'm going to assume that one probably goes there on the lower tier. Oops. Down has those 3 covered. Will this one cover these 2? No. Okay, I might have to rethink this. Where does this one belong? There, I think. Oops. That's for the outer ring. So I need to get those other 2 taken care of. Either by doing this, which is not going to be the one. This one probably goes on the lower ring somewhere. There, probably. this is the one I want? No. Not quite. This one can also go there on the bottom. Okay. That's the case. No, because there's still the two on the top of the bottom ring that I'd have to knock out, and there's no two that are close enough to take care of them all. So that's not it. It's not that. So this one must be on the upper ring. And it must be this. That one I feel very confident about. Okay. This one. Just gonna go this way. Can't fill all of those. But that's a duplicate on the top one. It fit there on the bottom. That might be it. That might be the key. Alright. Then this one. That takes care of the bottom row. Right? Yeah. Then I just need these two here. Okay. There we go. I can open the door. Was this a bad idea? Am I gonna get in trouble for this? I don't know. Hi, Vasco. We did it. There's also an ID card reader. Okay, well. There's a chest here. Package for Nissa. I imagine that will be a side quest item at some point. Distilling confidence. Speak to Nissa something. Oops. Let me look into the missions real quick. Let's see, I assume that's probably a... Is that the one about the bartender? I managed to acquire the cargo that Nissa Marcano needs, and I should deliver it to her. I guess I just am bypassing talking to her. Alright, that works. Whoops. No complaints. Hey, yeah, I know what happens when I run quickly. Leave me alone. I like living on the edge. Okay, I was going to go over this way, but this all looks very big, so maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe I will do that after I sell off all my junk, so I can actually run. You know? You feel me? Hello up there. Are you landing? Yes, but I think you're like outside of the region. What a shame. Alright. Hello. What are you doing?
Hey, kind of breaking my concentration here.
I'm sorry.
You should see some of the ships we get handed here. Like their owners, for decorating their ships with heat leech nests would be a nice touch.
Okay.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
Cool.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying.
I guess this is the guy I just talked to, yeah. Alright, let's use this. I can sell things. Okay. Here we go. Weapons. I have 2 cutters. Probably don't need one of those so I can sell that. I want to make sure I'm pressing the right button. Probably just A.
It is foolish to carry so many items on your own.
Thank you. But oh, I didn't mean to sell all of those. Whoops. I probably can buy it back, right? Let me swap over to buy. Oh, can I not? Oh, buy back. Hold on. I wanted one of these. Sure. Okay. Let's go back to sell. Don't need all. Weapons should be good. We have no duplicates. Sweet. Ammo, I'm not gonna sell that. Spacesuits. These are all unique, so I'll keep those for now. Packs. Didn't realize I had another pack. Huh. Or you don't. I have 2 of these helmets. I can sell one of them. It's a cool helmet. I won't lie. Apparel. I have 2 space undersuits for some reason. I can sell that. Also have 2 utility headphone caps. Throwables. I have 3 fragmentation bites. I'll hold on to those. Aid. Seems like they could be somewhat useful, actually, so I will keep all of these. Notes. These have... Do they have mass? Oh, they do. Some of them. Some of them also have zero value, so I won't get much out of selling them. I'll hold on to those for now. None of them are like big enough to really make that much of a dent. Coffee bag is considered a resource? Interesting. Alright, here's where most of the selling will probably occur. Do I really need Eggman Desk Assistant? Probably not. Starlocked board game. 1 to 2 hours, 2 to 4 players, ages 8+. Can't play it. Not old enough. Scholar Sisters. Can you settle the settled systems? Well, I want to play it. Alien Bug Paperweight. Mondays, am I right? Yep. I feel you. Crimping tool. A deck of cards. A desktop digiframe. I'm gonna keep my digipicks. I don't want to sell those. I can sell a foam cup. I don't think I really need that. You can sell the gay dating app. Looks a little different in this world. Humidifier. I have 2 levitating desk planets. I don't know if this is the best spot to be selling all of this, because I feel like a lot of it was worth way more when I picked it up, but that's okay. It's fine. I'm still very close to being over mass. Whoops. We're just gonna roll with it for now. I can always make Vasca hold some stuff if need be. But look, I can run without, like, being over encumbered now. It's... how nice. What's over here? Hello. Hello.
Excuse me.
Alright, fine. You're excused. Be free. About to be out of O2. Maybe that is something I should look into putting a skill towards. Probably will be under physical, yeah. In space, the greatest commodity is oxygen, and the increased lung capacity gained by a regular physical fitness regimen is essential to survival. I unlock 10% more oxygen. You know what? That sounds wonderful, actually. We're just gonna go with that. I have slightly more oxygen. Woohoo. God, this area is big, but there just doesn't seem like there's much over here, really. Was it worth coming this way? Maybe, because there's something here. Hello. Some paper towels. Wonderful. Can sell all this stuff if I want. Pick it up and just go sell it. A Neo City Hustler outfit. Oh, heck yeah. More foam cups. Wonderful. Boom Pop Black Licorice. Urban Efficiency Attire? Snack Pack Protein Bar. Jacket to leatherware? I'm gonna be over encumbered immediately. I'm just picking up so much stuff. Canuck brand Pilsner beer sold in their distinct cooler can. Plus 50 damage resistance for 3 minutes. Minus 10% O2 recovery through 3 minutes. Huh. Okay. Look, slippers. Maybe we can take them individually. That's funny. Sure, we'll just steal everybody's food from these lockers. They won't miss them at all. A vending machine. I'm good. For now.
Your spinal health will be compromised by carrying so many items.
Shh, Vasco. Quiet. Alright, we are definitely over encumbered, but that's fine. We can take these weights and go sell them. Does not look like there's much else out here. I think we've explored all there really is to see. Alright, give me a second. Let me... You know what, actually, Vasco.
Is here in the city.
Tread gear.
Do you require assistance with your items?
Yes, just open the menu. Inventory. Miscellaneous. Weight plates, you can hold all of those. Vasco can't carry anymore. Oh. Well, what a waste. Because I'm still... I still weigh too much. So it really didn't do much for me. But it's fine. We'll make do. Hello. What you doing?
Yes? Pardon?
Fine. Keep up the hard work. No, I don't want to buy. I want to sell. That was almost bad. Vasco, come here.
Captain, Constellation, I will accept any and all items.
Thank you. Miscellaneous. Nope, we're in the buy section again. I need to be back in sell. That's gonna throw me off a lot. Yeah, it seems like the value on these things just drops so much when we go to sell them. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. And I'm at perfect mass. Look at that. I probably should have put a skill point into the amount of stuff I can carry, but I was dumb and I didn't think about it until just a second. Whoops. Maybe we'll get a new one soon enough and we can take care of it then. Let's go see what's going on down here.
This unprovoked attack on the United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible.
Hey.
We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator.
You have that memorized?
I'll need to report to MAST ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics.
I don't trust that guy.
It's been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So cool! Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way.
Really?
My parents took me to Aquila City last year. I kinda smelled it, but I don't smell anything here.
No, yes, no, and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar. As for Aquila City, well, the air purifiers here in New Atlantis are state-of-the-art.
Ugh, Aquila City? Oh, don't even get me started on those simpletons.
A little unfair, don't you think? Freestar Rangers helped me out quite a bit a couple years back. Got ambushed by spacers near Narion. They assisted, no questions asked. Even helped with some repairs so I could do an emergency jump home. Good people.
In any event, you all must be exhausted. Just give me a moment to coordinate some details with security.
Hey.
I've had it. Maybe I should just get out of here.
May I help you?
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Okay.
Hello.
Getting more to do. Hello, Bobby.
I've never been in a battle before. Everyone kept telling me to keep my eyes closed, but it's kind of hard to do that when you're running. At first, I thought it was ecliptic mercenaries shooting at us, but it wasn't. It was these other people yelling about serpents and stuff.
Serpents. The galaxy's a tough place, kid. I've got to be the bravest kid I've ever met. Can't imagine losing my parents hanging their pal. Serpents? What does a little boy know about mercenaries? I'm very curious about the serpents.
Yeah, it was like, snakes and serpents will eat you all, rah, the stars will squeeze you, rah, or something like that. I think they need psychiatric help.
Sounds like it.
Is that really an appropriate thing to say to a child? Anyway, I'm fine now.
I think so. I
hope my parents don't take too long.
I guess not.
Does that woman have any idea who I am?
Oh, shut up. Talking to you last.
Guess you caught some of that, huh?
That was weird.
The galaxy is at
clicked
peace
on him.
and somehow
He said that.
seems
I
more
turned
dangerous
around
than
and
ever.
Then it starts.
Spacers, House Varun, Crimson Fleet, everyone trying to grab their piece. What happened to the early days, huh? When we just float through the stars and dream.
Some of us are still dreaming. It's humans for you. We can run a glass of water. I hear that, spacers? Who are they? House Faroon? What's that? That's humans for you.
Ain't that the truth? Well, still, I hold out hope. There are more good people than bad in this galaxy. It's just that the bad are... louder.
Indeed.
Not what, who. How to describe House Faroon? Well, imagine a bunch of colonists who set off into the stars ages ago, disappeared, and then re-emerged as a sort of religious society. Faction, or cult, whatever you want to call them. They believe in some sort of celestial deity called the Great Serpent.
Oh.
Real nightmare fuel kind of stuff.
It sounds like it. Yeah, I don't want to
involve. 100 years back, they picked a fight with pretty much everyone in the settled systems. I guess your school never covered the Serpent's Crusade, huh? We eventually made peace, sort of. Then they just disappeared. They're out there somewhere, or so folks assume. The ones that attacked us, they were the hardliners, for sure. You meet those guys, you run. You understand me?
Sure, whatever you say. So you run into the Crimson Fleet too, huh?
Yep, that I have. Had to dump a load of cargo just last year. Microscopes. Can you believe that? Guess you can sell anything these days. Pirates are a tricky lot. In space, they're all about the hit and run. You jump in, steal your stuff, and get out of there fast. Keep your cool, and you can generally talk your way out of it, so long as you're not too attached to your valuables. Stumble upon them planetside, though, and their trigger fingers get much itchier.
I never know what to look at in scenes like this. Like, should I be reading the subtitles? Should I be looking at the character's face? I don't know, looking at the subtitles just feels like I'm ignoring everything else that's on the screen. But also, if I'm staring at their face, it just feels awkward. It's kind of the uncanny valley, and I don't know.
Ricardo Bosch. I was the lead researcher on the station that got attacked.
I keep going back and forth.
It was business
I can't make up my mind
until those House Faroon crazies swarmed in, spouting their scripture, or whatever it was. Even the Marines were overwhelmed. Honestly, I'm just lucky to have made it out of there in one piece. We all are. Now, I just want to get back to work. Where is that woman?
Where is that woman?
Really? You must have been hiding under a moon rock your whole life if you've managed to dodge those assholes. They're basically a bunch of space scumbags. Fly around, attack, and rob anyone they see. They're pretty disorganized and easy to fend off until they aren't. They're a different beast than the Crimson Fleet. Generally speaking, pirates want your stuff, so they can occasionally be reasoned with. Spacers, though, they tend to shoot first and ask questions never. You were saying something?
Nope.
Another time, then.
I guess I'll talk to you.
Now. What? No, just, go away. Does that woman have any idea who I am?
Alright, I'm walking away now. Hello, citizen.
Can't talk right now, sorry.
Whatever you say. Warning, active launch pad. Do not proceed without authorized... Unless authorized, passengers will be prosecuted for endangering life. Hello.
Hey!
This woman looks like she's wearing, like, one of those cups that they had back in, like, the 90s. That were everywhere. Kind of looks like what she's wearing. All bags subject to search. All threats taken seriously. This is a security check. Am I allowed to be in here? steal.
Everything good? We're here to help. You have a nice day now.
It's a nice pin you got there, or a marker. Mind if I just snag it, or maybe take your succulent plant? Nah, I'll leave you in peace. Hello.
Oh hey, what's up?
Look at this little guy. Sanitation minibot. His name is Moppinbot. Do you guys move? No, you're just, I think you're just suitcases. Okay.
Just one quiet day.
I guess we just move on from here. Hello. Hello? Do you have anything interesting to say, citizen?
Hi.
No. I imagine they probably, if their name is citizen, have nothing to say. Who's better at this game, me or Tori? You weren't there, so you don't know.
I'm busy at the moment.
No comment. I refuse to say. Because I'm either admitting defeat or just being mean, so I refuse. Mission board. Interesting. So these are bounties. These are cargo runs. Okay. The Trackers Alliance self-service bounty clearance kiosk. If you have bounty with anyone with settled systems, don't worry. For a small convenience fee, we can clear that up for you. The records indicate that you are not wanted by any faction within the settled systems at this time. Please visit us again, should you need us. So if I have problems with bounties, this is where I come. Okay. Hello. Pepper shaker. I'm just gonna steal your salt pepper shakers. I won't. I'll leave them in peace. Enjoying it so far? Yeah. So far so good. Having a good time. Still just barely scratched the surface, I feel like. I feel like I've actually done nothing, really. Welcome to New Atlantis. Oh boy, reading. Hello, welcome to the city of New Atlantis, capital of the United Colonies, and for many, the settled systems as a whole. You stand now in the most technologically advanced city the human race has ever conceived and constructed. New Atlantis was founded in the year 2156, the same year when you first arrived in the Alpha Centauri star system. If you're a resident, then you're already familiar with your fantastic home. And if you're a visitor, you are an honored guest of the United Colonies and will be treated as such. Our courteous and professional security personnel can be found all over the city, and it is their job to ensure your time in New Atlantis is joyful, lawful, and productive. So as you stroll the streets or take that NAT train to the city's different districts, know that you are in the embrace of the United Colonies and couldn't be in better hands. I know, I'm reading. It's gross. I hate it. We are the children of Earth. The United Colonies as an entity was first established in the year 2159 on the planet Earth as a means of unifying the human race as we spread amongst the stars. Our goal was the peaceful exploration and colonization of space, working in harmony with anyone who wished to sail forth across the Blackest Sea to new horizons. In 2161, we issued the Centaurus Proclamation, which formalized the colonization of distant worlds for anyone who wished to do so. Unfortunately, not everyone shared in our dream. When wars erupted across the settled systems, the United Colonies stood steadfast, protecting humans and their right to fairly colonize. And then, when our beloved home world was rendered uninhabitable, I struggled there. In the year 2203, the United Colonies knew it had a sacred responsibility. We were to be the keepers of Earth, its artifacts, its ideals, its cultures, its very people. So while you stand now on the planet Jimison, in the city of New Atlantis, in the Alpha Centauri star system, know that for all intents and purposes, you're still very much on Earth. and Earth takes care of its own. So Earth is having a rough time. Corporate directory. Here in New Atlantis, a citizen or visitor can find just about any service they may need. From freshly brewed coffee to complete body reconstruction, we have it all. The following is a list of corporations and businesses that have found a home in New Atlantis. District location is indicated in parentheses. We have Terra Brew Coffee, the Spaceport, Jimson's Mercantile, the Spaceport, the Viewport Tavern, the Centurion Arsenal, Radiant Reliance Medical, Enhance. Interesting. Chunks, CJ's, EIT Clother, Outland, Jake's, Apex Electronics. There's always an Apex, isn't there? Here in New Atlantis, you'll find a wide variety of buildings that provide you various functions and services that include Gal Bank, SSNN, the Trade Authority, Sanctum Universum Church, House of the Enlightenment, Freestar Collective Embassy, House Faroon Embassy, Infinity Ltd Corporate Headquarters, Medbay the Well, and UC Surplus, also in the well. Alright, I will remember none of that. Excellent. Hi, guys. Can I go in here? I can't. Intrusive thoughts are getting the best of me.
Nice hat.
Thanks. Alright. I guess being back here does nothing. It's not like a hitman where they're like, hey, you can't be here, and then try to kill you.
You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues.
Hey, look at me when you speak to me, bro. Your job, tell me about it. Sure I am. Saw the sign outside. Can't say that I am. I've got enough to do right now.
Part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure.
That sounds fun.
Had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave. Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested?
Definitely. Just tell me what I need to do. Not right now, but maybe some other time. Thanks.
Well,
we're getting a job.
First things first, I have to ask, do you have any security experience at all?
Oh yeah, totally. I was head of security for the Astral Lounge on Neon for like 8 years. Had a run-in with the Crimson Fleet. I don't know if that counts. Honestly, no, but I'm a quick learner. You know what? Honesty.
Now
That's the way to
that
go.
is exactly what we need. Someone willing to learn. We're not talking urban pacification here. This is safety and security. Easy.
Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
Alright, we just got a job. We landed here and we're working. Awesome. If you want me to take in information that I'm reading, it's going to sound dumb. I'm reading decently, that shit is not going to get remembered. Yeah, I agree. I think I've taken maybe 3 words of everything I've just read. I have a job, that's all I know. And I need to go to Mast and talk to someone about a package. What's Mast?
You know,
let's find out.
Mast, the Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. Giant building in the center of the city.
Oh.
Headquarters of the entire United Colonies. I really should have given you a more thorough interview.
Aegis?
Oh, he's going to say something else.
Basically UC intelligence. They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalled. Tit for tat. You know how it works.
Why am I bringing this package here and not Aegis?
Well, just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that's where it'll end up. As for why, you can ask Aegis. As far as I'm concerned, it's none of my business.
Alright.
Let me know
Goodbye.
if you have any questions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sergeant Yumi. I will do that. While I just look at all your goodies.
You see that scientist out in front of Mast? Staring at trees. Sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
Is that a quest? Yes, it is. Hello.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures, picking away at the leftovers of the colony war. You'll find them scouring through old labs and facilities, taking whatever's not nailed down.
Can't relate. I would never take stuff from a place. Never ever. Ooh, we got the lockers.
Up there, huh? Space?
Frontier attire.
Cool.
Allow me to assist in carrying some supplies.
But should I not have done that?
Sector. Now that's where the real money.
Did I steal that? I didn't see if it said steal or not. Whoops. Oh, yeah. That's me stealing. YOLO.
Got a call, someone's power kept going out. Know what it was? A heat leech, as long as my leg. Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Just feel like keycard. And just all this attire. I'm worried they're gonna walk back in as I steal something. Fine, we're good. Yo.
I used to be an not sure if those
Dang it.
zealots live in space or got
Didn't mean to skip what they're gonna
separated
say.
from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war, and they like to pick up
Hello, Mirza.
I desire no company. Leave.
Who are you?
I am a prisoner, trapped by a weak people who do not kill their enemies when they should.
Okay. Why do you look like you're wearing Gears of War armor?
The Great Serpent called me to fight the unbelievers in the United Colonies. But I was ambushed.
Should just be
and
Gears
my
armor?
ship disabled. Now, I am here.
These are called Gears or something, right? It's been a minute since I played these games. I should know this. But oh well. Alright, I guess I've stolen, explored enough here. I wonder how many of the suits I got duplicates of. I think there's at least one or two that I now have a few of. Do this. Oh, those are actually marked as stolen. Oh. Oh. Is that gonna be a problem? Whoops. Guess we'll find out. I hope they don't search me before I start this new security job. That'd be embarrassing. So that's the train I want. Yeah.
I want to suggest diverting funds to xenobiological research, but I'm not sure if the profit margins justify it.
Really? I wouldn't do that.
Is that it?
Have a good one.
Okay. Oh, ma'am. Is this the same exact terminal I read earlier? Yeah, okay. It's just all over the place, I guess. They really want you to know all this information. This is a bank? I can steal from the bank? Oh. Well, that's exciting. I'm not gonna do that right now. Maybe eventually.
I don't want to waste my time struggling to get to middle management.
Really?
What are you wearing? That is quite the hat on that guy. Very interesting. Alright, looks like there's a couple buildings here we can check out. I think this one is like a merchant shop?
Barrett enjoys this establishment. He frequently buys chocolate here, though I have informed him repeatedly. It is likely a significant contributing factor to his being
Samson
overweight.
Sebrail.
It takes a strong mind and a good eye to sell art.
So you're an art dealer?
Indeed, I am. I've been an art dealer for most of my life, plying my trade all across the settled systems. It's actually why I'm here in New Atlantis today. I'll be delivering a piece of art to a very particular client later. However, I don't yet have the art in my possession. Actually, would you like to pick up the artwork and bring it back to me? I'll reward you for your effort, of course.
I mean,
You
what is
simply
it?
need to go
What does
pick
that
up
mean?
some artwork. The exchange has already been arranged, and you won't have to show any credits. It's just a matter of picking something up and bringing it back to me. There's really no need to worry. It's all very
Is it
simple.
sketchy work, though?
Excellent.
I'll do it.
You'll be picking up
I
the
don't care.
art from Zoe Kaminsky at the Trade Authority. Tell her you're there for Samson Jabrail's art. She'll understand.
Will she?
Return the artwork to me, and you will be compensated.
I didn't know the Trade Authority handles art. Do you work around here? Can you tell me about yourself?
Well, of course they do. Why wouldn't they? I've heard tell that you can get some very impressive items at the Trade Authority.
Why do I get the
But
feeling
for
that this
now,
guy is not actually
let's
with the
settle
Trade
for the artwork that I've procured. In a sense, my trade doesn't necessarily need me to be tied down in one location. Because of that, I travel all over the settled systems. I'm here now for an opportunity, but before this, I was in Aquila. Before that,
The stinky place.
Neon. In my line of work, I can't afford to stay in one place for very long.
Tell me about yourself,
Other than
man.
being an art dealer, there's not much to say. I grew up in Neon, and I knew I had to get out of that place somehow. I did a few odd jobs, some deliveries, and it eventually led me onto this path I'm on now. I never thought I'd do what I do, but I suppose life can be surprising.
I guess so. So long. Hello, citizen. Look at these suits. How fancy. Oh, it's you again. I guess you walked back there. Hello.
There's a bit more in the back if you're not seeing something on display.
I love that I can just take their plants.
Hi there!
Hi.
Thanks for stopping in. Feel free to look around.
I kind of
I
already
can take
did.
care of transactions, and if you've got questions, just ask.
Okay. I'd like to see what you have for
Oh,
sale.
please, take a look.
Can I sell to her, though? I can't. Oh, sweet. Can I sell stolen goods? No. Alright, maybe it wasn't worth stealing them. Maybe. I can sell this stuff though. Also, I apologize. This sounds like a train is running up my house. It is not a train. It is just dogs, I think. Alright.
Thanks. It's hard work.
I should take a
but
look
it
what they
all
actually
pays
have
off in the end.
to buy. I didn't actually
And I
do that.
can't take all the credit. Gerhardt, my business partner, he does so much of the work behind the scenes. If it weren't for him, I don't know where we'd be now.
Let's look what they actually have to
take
sell.
a look.
To sell. Back to buy. Okay, they have an RE-44. Got it. Cool. Got some ammo, they got some spacesuits. Got some helmets. That one's kinda cool. They have lots of digipics. They have, well, 4. And they're valued at 35? It might be worth buying these, huh?
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
You're welcome. Can I walk back here? She did say they had more back here, right?
I am not a stock boy.
Hello.
I am the owner.
Right, you're the guy she was just talking about, her business partner. I'll talk to you in a moment, as soon as I loot your guys' office here. I can steal your marker and just really ruin your day. Reminder, safety drill soon. I was hoping that was going to be like a password or something. It was not. Okay. Hello. Let's talk.
I am busy right now. If you need something, why don't you talk to Emoli? She'll take care of you.
Or not. Okay, so this shows me all of my missions. I apologize. Yes, I knew it was gonna be. I'm sure you can imagine why. Got the artwork, got the security job, and we got the cargo that Nissa needs. And there's the main mission, which is us going to the what's it called? That one building.
Pardon? I'm looking for work. You hiring?
Astrodynamic specialist. I'm interested. How much will it cost me? Not really know. What's your area of expertise?
Astrodynamics. Stick me aboard your ship and I'll cut down on your grav jump calculation time and fuel usage.
Oh. I don't know if that helps me or
I'm
not.
only looking to earn the going rate.
Which is... Oh. I don't think I even have that much. I don't think I should pay you that much.
Why
Let's try
is
to persuade. Can't afford that too bad. I'm sure we can work something out. Who else? Or who knows how long it'll be before you get another offer.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
Okay. Are you kidding? A pal, I could do your job. I don't think you really get it. Let me break it down for you. Sorry, I'm not trying to be difficult. Just want to talk this through.
Look, I'd like to help, but...
Gotta be nice.
Sounds fair. I'm in.
We got it knocked down by like half.
Fine. See you around.
Not bad.
Okay, hello.
Hi.
If you're hiring, I could really use the work.
I'm interested. How much will it cost me?
No more than the average crew person's salary.
We're just gonna try to persuade everybody not to pay that much. Come on, something's better than nothing, right? Sure, we can work something out. Who knows how long it'll be before we get another offer? We'll try that one this time.
In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for.
It wasn't worth it.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
That reminds me of a joke I heard the other day. If you're worth that much, you wouldn't be employed. You must not get around much if you think anybody would pay that. I'm gonna do the joke one, which I hope works out for me.
I may be starting to like you.
Yes! And you'd like to help me if you could. You'd be joining one of the best crews in the settled systems. If you were worth that much, you wouldn't be employed. Or unemployed.
Yeah, I've heard of you. I do like working with the best.
Actually, I literally just got the ship, like...
But only because I really need the money.
I don't know, like 2 hours ago? 3 hours ago?
Your loss.
Hello.
I wonder if I talk to her now, if it will, still be the same price.
On your crew? I think you'll agree my rate is fair.
Yes, it is. Okay, cool.
Well then. Goodbye.
At least for now. Maybe it'll change if I come back. Hello. Marika Boros.
Hey there.
Oh, she is shotgun certification, ballistics, and particle beam weapon systems. If you're willing to work, you're welcome aboard. I don't think so. Sorry, that depends. Kind of useful skills?
Plenty.
We'll get more
comfortable on a
information.
ship, especially in the gunner seat. I'm also a trained expert with shotguns. I have the certification to prove it.
Interesting. If you're willing to work, you're welcome aboard.
Aye, aye, Captain. I won't overcharge you. I'm grateful for the offer. I've been out of a job since I left the Freestar Rangers.
15,000 credits? I wish I could bring you along, but I can't afford it. Sheesh! I can't afford to pay what you're asking. Will you work for less? Wish I could bring you along, but I can't afford it. I kind of want to push this option, see what happens.
I see. Well, no harm done. Save your money to take care of yourself. You're back. What do you say? Will you take me with you? Aye, aye, Captain. I won't
Let's see if we can
overcharge you. I'm grateful
whittle
for
down
the
the
offer.
amount
I've been
she's
out
asking.
of a job since I left the Freestar Rangers.
Let's see if we can persuade her.
You're short on credits?
I know you'd like to help me if you could. You'd be joining one of the best crews in the settled systems. Who knows how long it'll be before you get another offer? Are you kidding? I'll look at your job. Well, we're gonna go with this one.
For you, I'd consider a discount.
Oh? Come on, something's better than nothing, right? I know you'd like to help me if you could. Who knows how long it'll be before you get another one.
I hear you.
Well, I guess we're just gonna go with plus one.
I don't get it. I
Never mind.
feel for you, but
I
I
failed.
can't work for that little. I have to make a living. Oh.
What a
I
shame.
guess there's no accounting for taste, huh? If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Okay.
Howdy.
So talk to you. Talk to you. I have talked to you, right?
Excuse me.
Yeah. I haven't talked to you, though.
Do you have room for one more on your crew?
Oh, yeah, we do.
I'm not asking for much, just a reasonable share.
Which is 7,000 credits. I don't think I should pay you that much. We can try to persuade him.
Why is that?
There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there?
Sorry, but I can't.
Don't get me wrong, I know you weren't trying to screw me over or anything.
I'm not trying to be a hard ass. I just can't go any lower.
Who knows? I'm gonna go with this one again. We'll see how it goes.
Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do.
Success.
No? Then it looks like
I just want to
different
work all of these people down so I can do it later.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. Do you like living here?
Oh, sure. There's always tons of travel into New Atlantis, so there's no shortage of people to meet. I love talking with the new people and hearing about their journeys. Not to mention, it's also nice and safe. Unlike my brother's job.
Which is?
He's a Marine, and if that wasn't bad enough, he's stationed in Sidonia. He keeps telling me it's safe and how he loves his job, but I just worry about him so much. All I ever hear about Sidonia is how many people get hurt in accidents there. I just pray that he'll be okay.
Do you pray to the serpent gods? I'd be worried too.
Finally, someone understands.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can only hope that Chris will come to his senses one day.
Am I gonna have to talk to Chris?
But anyways, I apologize.
Be like, hey, dummy.
I didn't mean to dump all of
Your
that
sister
onto you.
is worried.
I just had to get that all
Worried
off
about
my
you. How
chest.
about you just go hang out with her? Anything you recommend doing in
There's
New
a
Atlantis?
huge tree in the embassy district, across from the mass station. Trust me, it may sound dumb, but I think everyone should see it at least once when they're in the city. It's so cool.
It's so
Or maybe I just love trees.
Maybe.
See you.
Yo, what's up? Simeon, Benko whiskey.
You picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making them strong today. You in town for business?
Bankowski. That's right, official Constellation business. Just here to do one of those strong drinks you're talking about. I'd rather keep that to myself. I can't talk right now.
You're with Constellation? Damn, that's cool. I've always admired you guys. Exploring the stars full-time seems like a dream come true. It seems like we have that in common. Personally, I'm here looking for work. I just quit my job as a weapon tester for Mast.
Today's your lucky day. I'm looking for people to join my crew. Wish I could help, but I don't have any openings in my crew. What kind of skills are you peddling? Mass employs weapon testers. I'm guessing you plan on becoming a bartender.
I'm billing myself as a weapons expert, sniper tech specifically. Most travelers like having someone on their crew who's good with firearms. The settled systems are no picnic. Oh yeah, plenty of us. There's a whole branch of Mast's scientific wing called DRIP. That's dedicated to developing new weapons for the UC military.
Today's your lucky day.
I'll
I'm
be
looking for
damned.
people.
What a coincidence. Working on a ship sounds perfect.
I
was
just
hoping
would
my
have to
next
pay
job
you
would
like
get me out of the city.
nothing.
What's your offer?
Sorry, I don't have that many credits on me right now. Would you consider for working less than the standard rate?
I'm a reasonable guy, but that's just too low.
I don't have the credits right now.
All right. I'll look elsewhere then. If you change your mind, you can find me here.
Alright. Whatever you say, bud.
Ever been to Sidonia? My brother works there.
I know, we just talked about it. So we got another mission board, another self-service bounty thing. The Hunter. Ooh. I'm saving you for last. You look the coolest.
Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you.
Did I talk to you? Gideon Aker.
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon
Ballistic
specialist,
weapon systems.
I could really use the work to pay off some debts.
Missile weapon systems. Weapons expert, huh? I could shoot at targets just fine. What kind of debts are we talking
The
about?
kind that need to be paid off quickly, or else I'm in big trouble. And if you don't mind, I'd kind of like to keep the details of that to myself. Unless you're agreeing to hire me, of course.
I'm interested. Not really, no. I guess.
I'm not asking for that much.
Express interest.
Just my fair share.
Look, if you're asking for anything over like 200 credits, it's a no.
You're asking me to work for less than the going rate? Why would I do that?
Because I don't have that much. That's why. You'd be joining one of the best crews.
That's true. There's more to a job than just money.
Exactly. There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there? If you're worth that much, you wouldn't be unemployed. I haven't used that one yet, but I kinda want to.
Hold on. I never said that was my final offer. Well,
it works.
I guess something's better than nothing. I'll cut my price, but I'm not going any lower.
It's probably something ridiculous still. Yeah.
Then quit wasting my time. If you change your mind, you know where to find me.
I don't think I have that many credits total. What do I have? I don't even know how to tell. My inventory, probably? Okay, I guess I have 10,000. So, you know... I could, theoretically, but... I'm not going to.
Hope life is
Hello.
treating you well.
Ah, this
Let
is...
me know if I can get you anything.
This is the person who...
Hey there.
This package
Always
I have.
nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis?
It's a weird thing to say. I didn't think it was that obvious.
Oh boy, I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice, know what I mean? Listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. That work for you, new girl? Let me know if there's anything I can get you.
Could use a drink. Business seems booming for you. Heard any news lately?
Yep.
Business seems to be
Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous. Galaxy-wide.
Is that what I have part of the shipment for? Well, I have to give this a try. I don't buy it. Depends on what's in it.
Well, at the moment, it's what's not in it that's an issue right now. I don't have everything for the recipe. I made a deal with a hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do.
I got
It's
you, girl.
killing me.
I can't apparently just be like, oh, I have it, by the way. You should go talk to security to see if they can give what's yours. Sounds like the sort of thing I could drive one to drink. Can't you just order more of whatever you need?
I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo.
Funny story, I just happened to find this package.
What? Are you kidding me right now?
Nope.
I probably don't want to know what you did to get this, right? I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better if I don't.
Don't worry, no one died getting this. I called in a favor. If you see security ask questions, you and I never met.
I certainly hope not.
No one died.
This is a huge deal to me, but it's not worth
Except for my
either of us murdering
digipics.
over. Well, look, I can assure this will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have the first ever sample.
Yes!
On top of that, you get free drinks. Not
yes!
Not like unlimited free drinks.
Oh.
But you want a little pick-me-up now and then? I got you covered.
Okay.
I need some time to work on what comes next. But this was the difficult part, I think. Really, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I could use a drink. Heard any interesting news lately?
I hear there's some sort of citizens group trying to get the old Valroon embassy torn down. When I first heard about it, I thought it was a bit extreme, but really, would you want to move into that place? Me neither. And it's not like they're ever coming back. House Valroon, I mean? Well, at least not make nice and be all diplomatic. We all know how that went.
Can I buy it?
Sure thing. What can I get you?
Whatever's free. Some of these things are so expensive. Never mind.
Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up.
Alright, you, Hunter.
Not used to people coming up to me. The suit usually scares them off. Although I guess that's my fault, isn't it?
It's an impressive suit, if a little intimidating. Scary? No, just looks like you're trying too hard. Where'd you get that suit anyway?
I go all over. A little psychological warfare up front tends to make things easier.
I'm guessing you're a mercenary then? Military?
Retired, actually. From too many lives to count. But I've been all those things, yeah? And a few more.
Uh-huh.
I spend a lot of time in the fringes these days. God help you if you come across something someone wants. You'd think it was things like civilizations and factions that cause people to want to shoot each other. No, even without that, it's still winner take all.
It's bleak. Plenty of people are out there helping each other. As long as I'm the winner, that sounds fine by me. There's a whole philosophy behind this sentence, isn't there?
Well, you're on to me. Of course. That's what makes the reality so tragic. Wait a second. I think I'm in danger of having a real conversation with someone for a change.
No, don't do this to me.
Better stop here. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
We'll see each other again, I promise. Alright. Oh, it's like getting nighttime. That's cool. For some reason, I just didn't expect that. Citizens. Alright, so this is a coffee place. Doubt there's much
Although I
room
have
here.
attempted an analysis several times, I simply cannot quantify humans' addiction to caffeine.
Buddy, it's coffee. Pick one, get out of the way.
I don't like coffee,
Let's get
so.
on with our lives.
Yeah, sorry. Sure. Yes. What? Howdy.
Hi.
Hi there.
Yo.
Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you?
What's your favorite thing on the menu?
Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terra Brew offers is my favorite.
I'd like to place an order.
Certainly. Please take your time.
This is gonna be the same as the, what's on the screens there? It looks like it. It's just a different menu for it. Interesting.
My colleague has an amazing relic in his possession. A spoon recovered from Earth.
Spoon.
So envious.
Oh my god. It actually probably is pretty rare.
Here one moment, gone the next. I tell you, you
Not
must
for us,
cherish
for
everything and everyone while they're here. You never know when you may lose them.
Sorry for your loss. Takes time to grieve your loss. Get easier with time.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You see, I lost something invaluable. Lost it in a bet, if you must know. It was one of my most prized items in my collection.
Alright, let's hear it.
It was a gem. Priceless, no
A gem.
And its beauty was blinding. Oh, life seems a little less bright without it. That scoundrel George St. George has it in his possession now.
George St. George, what a
Knowing
name.
that fills me with such envy and anger.
If you miss it that badly, there has to be a way to get it back. Well, it sounds like you lost it fair and square. Trying to move on. Also for a gym you lost in a bet, you made it seem like someone died. Gotta move on.
That is something I simply cannot do. I must have it back in my possession at once.
Okay, so go like murder him and steal it back.
Like myself, is a collector of trinkets and relics from Earth. I have in my possession a plate that I'm sure he won't be able to live without.
Oh.
Please, would you be my hero and go exchange the plate for the jewel?
Why am I
I'm
doing
sure it will work.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Oh, God, no. I could never face him myself. I'd be sick just at the sight of him. St. George would never give the gem back if I went myself. He would gain a smug satisfaction from declining the offer.
Fine.
Fantastic.
What do I get out of it, though?
Here's the plate. Come back to me when you have the gem, And please don't drop it. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Guillaume, by the way.
Hello, Guillaume.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
This gem must mean a lot to you.
It does. It was the first item I ever collected.
So it has sentimental value.
I received that gem when I was a young man. To know that I foolishly wagered it, threw it away. Well, I won't make that mistake again.
What if George rejects the exchange? Are you sure the plate is enough?
I can assure you with near certainty he won't decline. As much as I hate to say it, St. George
is it a plate that he used to have, but you like stole it from him?
We adore relics from Earth, no matter how large or monetarily valuable they are. They are a piece of human history, and that means a lot to us both. It pains me to part with the plate, but I happen to have a few others in my collection. If it means sacrificing one to get the gem back, I will.
Are you from the area? Are you a gambler by trade? What did the area want?
Yes, I have been blessed to call New Atlantis home. When I was a younger man, I would travel the settled systems with no home to call my own. I was a nomad, if you will. But out of all the places I've been, no place quite spoke to me like New Atlantis.
Are you a gambler by trade?
Not by profession. I work out of the Valberg building. Gambling is a vice I've indulged since I was a young man, and I've amassed a great collection of trinkets and valuables from it. Alas, recently my luck has soured and my collection is dwindling by the day. But I can't stop, right? I can't just quit, because what if my luck returns?
The most important part of gambling is knowing when to quit. Absolutely, I'm sure your luck will turn around eventually. Well,
a lesson I still have yet to learn, unfortunately.
Gambling.
Thank you.
Fun stuff.
I will try to take your advice to heart.
What type of things do you collect?
I collect all sorts. Gems, novelties, old Earth trinkets.
Bottle caps, perhaps?
That has some sort of value, monetary or otherwise. One of my favorite possessions is a fork that was used on Earth. How amazing is that? You'd be amazed what people will wager in a bet. I've won and lost some truly breathtaking things. My collection, as it stands, is quite valuable and substantial. It used to be more so, but my bad string of luck lately has affected it. Until next time.
So long, sir. Yes, we can head out of here now. I think that's all the shops in the area. Seems like we probably have talked to everybody. Let me just check real quick in my missions. Should I go speak to her again? Hold on, wait, what is, 1 second. Show all targets. Show it on the map. Doesn't really help me much, does it? Because there's no, like, local map. That's kind of annoying. I think we should probably just head on over to the other area. Let me go back to my missions and choose one small step. Now we will head over, and I'm sure we'll probably run into some of the stuff we actually need to do, some of the people we need to talk to over there. We don't necessarily need to have the quests merged though. I can also go to the residential and the commercial districts, but I think I'm gonna go to the mass for now, just so we can kind of get the story moving forward a little bit more. And there's some other stuff we gotta do here too. So, if the security thing I think is over in this area. Apparently there's like a big tree nearby that we're supposed to go see and awe and wonder at. Is this the same thing? I think it is. Yeah. Those are everywhere. I don't understand. There's floors. Oh boy. Okay. That's a lot. Hello.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
For you, Bo.
I'm so excited to see Tony after work.
How's it going?
Oh, hi there. I'm doing great. How about you?
Yeah. I'm, same here. I'm doing terribly. I've been struggling to find meaning in my life. Same.
Glad to hear it.
I'll keep it simple.
Life is good, isn't it? I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I think we're finally getting close.
No offense, but you look a little bit tired. How's it going? You want to leave New Atlantis? Why? Anything you recommend doing in New Atlantis?
Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper?
I'm definitely a foodie. I do enjoy spending a few credits from time to time. I prefer more illicit activities.
I guess I won't ask. But there is a place called The Well that might be more your style.
We've heard about it.
I don't go down there myself. It can be pretty
I've
dangerous.
read about it. Alright.
Take care of yourself.
I don't feel like I need to run through all the dialogue options with her. I feel satisfied with our conversation. What have we here besides just a random little... Oh, this is the well? Oh. Okay. Guess we're just going. Whoa, it's like... What's that place in Mass Effect called? Omega? It's kind of the first vibes it gave me. Also Coruscant. I just want to take a look around real quick. This area is so big. I'll be here forever if I want to explore this. Okay. Putting this on hold. I'll come back to it. I didn't realize this was an elevator at first. Makes sense, but just first glance with all the stuff sitting inside of it, I didn't think it was. SSNN. Look at this.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing. Or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
The tree? We found the mass district. Okay.
We just need to convince her that President Abeyo isn't the same as her predecessors. That an adversarial...
Everyone, it would seem, is now in their sights. From the pirates of the Crimson Fleet to civilian merchant vessels they claim have violated some law.
Big old tree. Alright, let's beeline it for our objective, I suppose. We can check out all this stuff later. I do want to actually get something done, because I've been playing for an hour and a half and I've just kind of been running around, not doing
United
much.
Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been. Here we are,
the
lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you.
I leveled up.
I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Cool, but before we go inside, let me check my skills. Let's see, is there a skill for carrying more? Increases total carrying capacity by 10 kilograms. Yes. Oh, we can increase them using challenges, huh? I saw, when I saw somebody playing the other day, they had like these challenge bars that were going up, and I was curious what those were, because I didn't see them in mine. Makes sense. Complete the previous rank challenge to unlock this rank. Interesting, so you have to do these things. Sprint for 1,000 meters, well, that's 75% or more of your maximum load capacity. So I have to sprint for those. Use up all oxygen available 20 times. Dang. What about these other ones I have? What are the challenges for those? Boost jump 10 times while in combat. Destroy 5 ships. Oh, okay. Destroy 5 enemy ships while in targeting mode. Interesting. So if I, like, sprint around here, just out of curiosity, let's see how this works. I think I've used up all my oxygen already. So that should start counting towards it, right? I think. Let's check. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, cool. Alright. Well, let's head inside. Your suit is protecting you from environmental damage. What a weird thing to tell me.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Can't open any of this without a key.
And what I'm saying is the most impossible. We appear to have a visitor.
Vasco is no longer following me.
Welcome
no,
to Constellation.
Vasco.
We have a lot to talk about.
Hello, Sarah.
Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Pirates attacked. Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact. It doesn't matter, I have your artifact. Who are you? Why don't we start with you telling me what Constellation is? Well, let's just be upfront.
Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
Yeah, Vasco's no snitch.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
True to his word.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
It was bright lights and music. I'm not talking about this. That thing almost killed me. How many times has this happened? Who else has had these visions?
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing
Okay.
this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt.
Listen to the meeting.
Honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Noel.
Let's see.
Your method.
We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact.
Walter Stroud.
Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Alright. Let's see what happens.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh.
God, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?
Hi,
So,
it's me,
are
the
you
new
ready
friend.
to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Alright, I'm in. Tell me what happens next. I love that it's flying in front of me. This is all a little much. I need some time to clear my head. What do you know about the artifacts? What are they? You want me in Constellation? What does that mean? What's expected? Let's ask about the artifacts first.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
What does that mean?
We're
What's
all
expected?
here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
Right, I'm in. Tell me what happens next. This is a little much. I need some time to clear my head. I guess I'm in.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability?
Oh, yeah.
You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just
do it.
Mind your head.
And I level up again. One small step. Join Constellation. We did it. Alright. A lot just happened there. Let me check my skills again. I do wonder if I'll actually be able to upgrade all of my skills. Humanity now has access to untold alien worlds, and the ability to decipher all that data while on the ground has become an essential skill set. Unlocks adds an additional zoom in the hand scanner, and scan distances increased to 20 meters. Resources required to craft items and complete research projects is reduced by 10%. Med packs, trauma packs, and emergency kits restore 10% additional health, 10% faster. Get more common and uncommon inorganic results from surface objects. Unlock increased grav jump range of jump drives by 15%. We can increase the damage that our weapons do. Okay. We could learn the ability to pickpocket. There's a chance you'll find extra credits when searching containers. You know what? That sounds pretty nice, actually. 10% chance of increased success when persuading someone. You can buy 5% less and sell for 10% more. Some good ones here. But the scavenging one does sound kind of nice. So we're gonna go with that. Alright. Suppose, let me just... So that means that's done. I see. Okay, so distilling confidence is finished. Cool. to talk with all these people, then talk with what's her face, Sarah, who is definitely a name I recognize. People seem to
I feel like
really
I've
like
been
Sarah.
waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it?
Not at all.
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo.
Well, thank you.
Theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
These artifacts all came out of caves. What do you make of the vision I saw? What brought you to Constellation? Let's ask about the
The
artifacts
second
first.
one was on Kazal, buried, the same as the one you found.
But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight.
Interesting.
Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
I guess you didn't really know what it was, right? Let's get his take on the vision.
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise.
That's fair.
Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but you know, if the label fits.
Means something. If it meant something, I didn't understand it. I know it's important. I can feel it. Maybe I'm just going crazy. All I know is I've never experienced anything like it. I think this was a religious experience. I think I'm gonna go with all I know is I've never experienced anything like it.
That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
Okay. What brought you to Constellation?
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation.
Shocker.
So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation.
Oh.
After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
Interesting.
Take care of yourself.
Take note. Everyone here is worth learning from. Yes.
Speaking of Walter. What's up? Rich boy.
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
A little bit. I've been called worse. If that was an apology, you can do better. You don't even know me.
I am sorry I besmirched your chosen profession and made assumptions about your character.
Thank you.
My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. I hope the drinks are free at least. Or at least free. Glad to be here. I guess
By
I'll
the way,
be...
in addition to a
I'll be
place to
kind.
stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing.
A whole lot of stuff.
You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Understood, Walter. This isn't where I'd expect to find a CEO. What's your role in Constellation? Do you think the vision I had means anything? What kind of company is Stroud Eklund? Let's ask about Constellation
Me?
first.
Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the
Starting to get
daring
tired.
of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
What kind of company is
We're most
this
well known
company?
for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
This isn't where I
Funny
expect
thing
to see you.
about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud
Fair.
Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home, as much as anywhere else.
Do you think the vision I had means anything?
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
Negative. Fitness, perfectly healthy as far back as I can remember. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Oh sure, I see headlights and hear music. Headlights. I see lights and hear music all the time. It's a non-stop party in my head. I haven't hit my head recently, if that's what you're asking. You mean, have I seen something like this before? I've not seen something like that in my life.
Yes, I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something similar, in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
Alright, thanks
Remember,
for your time, Walter.
You're representing all of us out there.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
Fair. Can I come out here? I can. There's a sandwich. We're taking it, of course. Naturally. A moth vine? We gonna harvest it? Ooh. Okay, what was the scanner again? It was this. Can I scan any of this stuff? This is all new to me. Nah. Do we have a key to get down into things now? We do. So that actually goes into the basement. Okay, I'll go down there in a second. Let me come up here first. Oh, that goes out to New Atlantis. Okay, so it must be like an upper floor area. Oh, and this is an upper balcony. Sweet. Sleep owned. Is this my room? I'm tempted to take all this stuff and just go start selling it. If it's mine. You know? Credits. The following is an excerpt from a 2283 SSNN news report about Constellation's near collapse. And although Constellation's relevance has been a subject of much debate among the New Atlantis intelligentsia, the disappearance of founder Sebastian Banks was a blow most felt the organization couldn't survive. In fact, Constellation's disbanding seemed imminent until member Chloe Bao changed her vote in the 11th hour, thus ensuring the group's continued operation, at least for the time being, as well as her unexpected appointment to the position of chair. Oh, there's more credits over here. Cred sticks. That gives me credits. Quite a few, actually. This should be that hallway. Yeah. Wonder whose room this is. Oh, this is owned. Okay, so maybe the other one isn't my bed. I mean, I just stole somebody else's credits. Whoops. Oh well. Cooking station. Sweet. A dartboard. I want to play. This area is big. Got a little supply closet. Cute. Adorbs. Alright, what's back in here? Here we have a meeting room. Okay. Another hallway with another door into another bedroom. A weapon case. Lock inaccessible. Binoculars. I don't know what doing this will do, so I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick. I can't. Never mind. Can't do that either. What a shame. Little storage room. Got a little gym in here. Sorry about that. I suppose this could be somebody else's room. Hey, it's that game I sold. Why, hello here. Pharmaceutical lab. Cool. I didn't open this, but it was already open. Okay, it's a bathroom. This should be the first room. Yeah, okay. Maybe that first room was mine because it had all the credits in there. Should be into the same room. Okay, let's go in here. Moby Dick. Cool. A watch case. It can be just like IRL. Oh! There's a storage thing in here. Is this mine? I can sleep in this bed! This must be my room. Should I have picked up that case? I don't know, but I did. So that must be where I lay my head at night. Cool. What's up, Mia? How are you? Martini glass? How exciting. Alright. That is all of this nonsense. That goes outside. Let's sneak into the basement. Got a workbench. Spacesuit workbench. An industrial workbench. There's so many workbenches. Oh my god. What an interesting set of speakers. Pharmaceutical lab. Don't mind if I just steal some of that. No biggie. Digipick. How am I hearing them all the way up there? I'm so far away from them. Forever Human, February 2nd. Interesting. God, this area is just massive. This building is deceptively big. Is this the one that you can, like... you can, like, sneak in and grab somehow? I think it is. I don't remember where the spot is, but I did see something about that. It's very tempting to try it. Just want to break it. Interesting. What's back here? The well. Oh, okay. So that's that. try to steal this. I must. I don't know where it was. It's probably a dumb idea for me to be doing this. I should probably look it up, but it's too much work. Yeah, I wasn't like partially watching, but I did catch that part, and I was like, I caught the second half of it. I was shocked. It was an impressive feat. All right, I think I give up. I know I've been doing it for like 10 seconds, but all right, moving on. Plushy star power. That is disturbing. I guess what we're learning here is that we don't trust Mia's judgment. Don't listen to her. Got it. That's the point, right? That's what you're trying to say? Alright, I guess I can.
I am at your service, Captain.
Thanks, bud. Alright, Noelle.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
Sarah said something about a place for me to stay. Yeah, I just found it. You seem to know a lot about these artifacts. I was wondering about other types of exploration work besides the artifacts. The vision I saw, what do you think it was? How long have you been working on all this? Well, let's start with the place to stay.
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the
guess we're just doing it.
Obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few.
It's the follow the slow NPC
Gardens are out the doors there. If you need a moment of quiet contemplation, emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs.
I don't know. I could hear you guys from the basement.
Founder had this place built decades ago.
You guys seem loud.
It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Thanks, Fasco. Well, the ceiling is cool. Now, let me just sprint there. I already know where you're taking me. So I'll just... I don't want to close the door. Stopped. Oh.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
Your game bugged and she refused to take you on the tour? Oh no. Oh, don't walk away. Don't walk this way. What are you doing? If I'd known I was going to get a tour, I wouldn't have ran up here all by myself and already explored it all, but oh well. No one would ever know. Except for the people that are in the building. I think I could take them.
Okay, this'll be you. common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure
So
Sarah
this is
has something
Mateo.
planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy.
Thank you. It is nice to have a storage thing. I should probably throw stuff in there since I have too much stuff. We'll just throw all this in there. I don't think I really need any of those right now. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know if I need these resources. I'll keep them on me for the time being. Could probably store my stolen stuff. Actually, I probably could keep that so I actually use it. Got cereal, chicken, eggs, ramen, and tofu. How exciting. Sandwich. Choco bites, apple slices, gummy bugs, protein bars, stolen protein bars, supernova. Huh. Can probably put this in the storage thing, but who cares? I'll just continue running around overweight. No big deal. Do I know where to take my stolen stuff yet? Mia, I don't know a thing about this game. So that'd be a no. Can I talk to you while you're walking?
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects.
What's your read on the vision?
That. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something, an energy surge, some other phenomenon.
This wasn't random synapses firing, it means something. So there's a reasonable explanation. Whatever I saw and heard, it wasn't coming from me. Barrett saw something too. Guess it wasn't coming from me.
That's what a lot of people report in these situations. I'm not saying you didn't really see anything, just that it's really hard to determine after the fact. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
You seem to know a lot about these artifacts. I was wondering what other type of exploration. How long have you been?
Well, Constellation's been around forever.
What's the timeline?
More than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently.
Forever and more than 50 years are two very different things.
And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Check out Constellation Mission Board. Okay.
Oh gosh, no, I mean that's
more mission boards.
Flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us. Stay safe, okay?
I click that, but I kind of
I know it gets into
B
trouble
before realizing that
and everyone just
this option was
accepts
something I could still
but
select.
Still.
And that I hadn't selected it. And then I pressed A, but I had already pressed B.
Well,
so
right now nothing's
out
off
the
the
conversation.
Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Okay. I have more important things to worry about.
There's a galaxy chock full of resources. The more data I have, the more thorough an analysis I
Does anybody ever actually click that option?
And if it's
I want to know what
the deal,
the
I can
percentages are.
pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep. See you later.
Hey, look. I get to do cool things like that. Awesome. Alright. Yeah, you've missed one stream in which I went to that pirate place, cleared it out, then ran all the way back through it because I couldn't find lockpicks. So I had to go on a journey to find lockpicks and learn how to unlock things, and it was a whole thing. It took far longer than it should have, and that's where I ended. Because after I finished that, I went back to the ship and then just stopped. And then today I kind of just ran around the first area in New Atlantis, then hopped on the train, beelined it straight here.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory.
Haven't done much outside of that.
Hey.
Sarah Morgan.
So,
any relation
are you ready to get to work?
Arthur?
Or was there something else?
Probably not, given that the timeline is very far off. Still need time to get settled. What is Constellation? What do you do? How well known is Constellation? What do you know about the artifacts?
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do. I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways. We're explorers.
Try to steal the jacket.
Hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others.
How'd that go?
We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group
I'm assuming you said tried.
of the settled systems,
so it was
dedicated to the biggest question of all.
But hey,
what's
I could be shocked.
Out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Right, I guess I'm ready.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
I have to admit, I'm excited. My first mission good. A chance to learn more about the United Colonies. Legwork never pays off quite the way you expect. The UC Vanguard. Other people have artifacts?
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together. A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Got it, you and me, until we get that artifact. Actually, there's some things I want to do on my own first. What do I get out of this anyway? Constellation have a salary? Great question.
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time.
But
not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
Fair enough. Alright.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Got it. You don't care if I steal as long as I don't get caught? Well, I'm not going to admit to stealing.
Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
I stole right in front of a security guard earlier, and they were like, hey, give that back, and then did nothing about it. So, I don't know what happened there, but...
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
I'm gonna go out here. What's up here? See your parents at Pioneer Tower. You go see mommy and daddy? That's exciting. Falling off of this, break my leg. I'm a little scared to find out.
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast.
Let's ask
Sure,
personal questions.
Go ahead.
Religious beliefs.
My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center, having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes. I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs.
What's my background and traits? I will tell you in just a second.
Apart from being the chair of Constellation
I'll be
for the
honest
past
with you, I
5
don't
years,
remember exactly what I
let's
picked.
see. I pride myself with my aptitude
Background, I
for
think, was bounty hunter.
astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grab jumping. That's been quite useful in the past.
And then the traits
And
was
as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So don't worry, I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital.
I think the traits I picked were the parent one. Kid stuff, I think is what it's called. What were the others? Oh, I think I did the one where you have a follower. And I don't remember what the last one was. Well, those traits, I don't remember.
Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet.
Ironic
A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly.
Alright, that's it for now.
Okay then. Time to go?
Let's see. Yeah, I started as a bounty hunter, so I got the boost pack, training, piloting, and targeting control systems as my skills, and then since then I've gotten scavenging, weightlifting, and fitness. Certain people were making fun of my character, and you know what? I don't approve. Because half those people aren't playing this game, so you know what? I don't care what they say. Oh, you went bounty hunter too? Nice.
Doctor spends a fortune to maintain the lodge, but I'd say it's worth every credit.
Alright. Let's go. Okay. I know there's some other stuff I have to do around here, I just don't know what it is. Or where it's at. So I guess I'll find out. Let's go to my missions. Is that over here? I don't think so. It doesn't look to be. Don't love that there's not like a local map. That's kind of slightly annoying. Don't think that's here either. Fair enough. I think this one was here though. Somewhere. Yeah. Hello, ma'am. Don't mind me, just stopping mid-run.
Citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra et Ultra. If you're looking to earn yourself a place in the UC, Commander Tuala can get you squared away.
Okay, so I need to go down. Fair enough. I think it's down there. What's up here? Hello.
Evening, ma'am.
Evening.
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
And if I don't?
Yes? You needed something?
What is this place?
This is Mast, the beating heart of the United Colonies. Every decision made in the civilized galaxy takes place inside these walls. I'm one of Mast's resource officers. It's my job to ensure those here on official business get where they're going promptly, and that any rule breaking is dealt with swiftly.
I'm not gonna be able to hire anybody because I have no money.
Work going forward. Take care now.
You can also just jump off the side to get down the spaceport. Really? I mean, like, back over there? side just trying to kill me? Yeah, probably. It's a very Mia thing to do, isn't it? Wouldn't be the first time.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Like those lasers in Zelda. Haven't forgotten that.
Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Maybe later. We have Constellation business to discuss first. I would love to join the Vanguard. Sign me up. No thanks, I'd rather chart stars than fight wars. What's the Vanguard?
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in? Excellent.
Sure.
Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, and knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all.
I don't want to do it anymore.
You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need her back after you wrap her in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall. Get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest. Oh, and if you got a bounty, well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join.
My first Bethesda game was Skyrim. I had went over to a friend's house. Actually, the friend that I was playing zombies with when I posted that clip in the highlights channel. I was at his house shortly after the game came out. Saw him playing it. I was like, oh, what's this? He's running around like a Draugr-infested cave, and it kind of freaked me out, but I was intrigued, and then I bought the game after that and played it. So Skyrim, and then I played Fallout 4. I touched Obsidian for like 20 minutes before I got confused because I was a stupid gamer, and I never went back to it. I think that's it. I can't remember if 76, Fallout 76 is an actual Bethesda Game Studios game or not. But I've also played a little bit of that. Other than that, that's it. I haven't played any other older Fallouts. I haven't played any of the other Elder Scrolls games. Except for the little 20 minutes I played of Oblivion. That's it. I guess we're going to the orientation hall. Why not? Hello.
I really hope all this historical junk isn't going to be on the test.
You know, seeing Vanguard made me realize that I was playing Black Ops Cold War yesterday, and I was looking through the zombie maps and stuff. I was trying to figure out like what the order they came out in was, so I was looking them up on like the Call of Duty wiki, and then I I saw that they had Call of Duty Vanguard zombie maps listed, and I completely forgot that game existed. I had no memory of that game existing at all. I was like, oh yeah, Vanguard exists. I guess I agree. It's undocumented. You may proceed to the examination chamber through the orientation hall. Cool.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
I just went through an orientation in real life like 2 weeks ago. I don't know if I want to go with one in a game. Laura Bailey being the campaign is the only incentive that I would have towards playing that. Yeah. Sick. I didn't care about it outside of that.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
I've probably got every display in this place memorized at this point. In 2050, the Earth exploded. Not that one.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I love that one too. Good stuff. Alright, well... guess we'll start here.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence.
Mm-hmm.
So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
We redo these. We can't. Cool. I'm somehow more entertaining than the god-awful football game. Well, you're watching football, so...
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier, House Varun was a faction unlike any other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent. But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade. The Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of a
season 1 finale of that today.
Together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective.
This is the Sabine of the group.
The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists.
Speaking of the serpents. Nope. Oh boy. Here we go. The history of the Narion War. Beginning in 2196, the Narion War, humanity's first large-scale conflict among the stars, is remembered as a defining moment for the settled systems. As the first major conflict to take extensive use of grav-jump-enabled ships, the Narion War was less defined by key space battles and more by an extended cat-and-mouse interplay between the two powers, and the well-armed and professional UC Navy tried again and again to pin down the piecemeal but savvy Freestar fleet. Unable to drive, or unable to strike the killing blow, the UC resorted to ever more severe attacks to try and drive the collective to capitulate? I feel like I should know that word. But without success. In fact, after many long years of war with little to show for it, even the populace of the UC itself began to turn against the cause, with protests roiling even New Atlantis. The citizenry demanding the war finally come to a humane close. So when at long last the final blow was struck, with the UC Navy finally cornering and obliterating the Freestar fleet in 2216, it was a hollow victory. Capitulate. You know what? Makes sense. That's why you're speaking about the serpents. Well, look. I am a dum-dum. You're right. It is from the resulting negotiations, the Treaty of Narion, that the settled systems, as we know them today, emerged both literally and figuratively. Despite winning the war, the UC found themselves in an inevitable position, painted as a brutal aggressor even in their home systems. So, in the spirit of unity and lasting peace, the UC agreed to the demands of the Freestar Collective and the Narion settlers, whose collusion triggered the conflict in the first place, and handed over Narion to the Collective as they had requested at the start of the hostilities, including the clinical medical star station, creating the Freestar Collective as we know it to this day. In return, the UC demanded two concessions. The first was payment for damages done in the form of mineral rights on multiple worlds across the galaxy. And the second, more significant demand was that no great faction may ever colonize more than 3 systems. The UC would have Alpha Centauri, Sol, and Wolf, and the Freestar Collective, Cheyenne, Voli, and Narion. The Freestar Collective agreed to these terms, creating and codifying into law the settled systems as we know them today. The Treaty of Narion has since become the foundation of all contemporary political relations, and its only official violation, the cause of the galaxy's greatest conflict, the Colony War. To learn more about the Colony War, please proceed to the conflict amongst the stars Hero.
Beginning in 2240,
She's just messing with me.
forces
That's
declared
not how it's pronounced.
all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Unable to strike the killing blow, the UC resorted to even more severe tactics to try to drive the Collective to capitulate, but without success. There you go. I use it in a sentence. You're welcome. Happy now? Wow, this place is huge. I didn't realize what I was getting into. I feel like I'm gonna say that a lot in this game.
The galaxy's factions. None was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty, the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs, even bioengineered alien creatures, the infamous UC xenoweapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
The Colony War was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
I just want to make it abundantly clear that I'm processing like 10% of the information I'm learning from this stuff. The other 90%, it's gone.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
I don't know if you're joking about the test or not, but it wouldn't shock me given that this is an orientation. And now I'm worried. Hello, sir.
You think the Freestar Collective's got a place like this? Probably take too many bribes to get it off the ground.
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinium? Gave it over to these things. One of these murals said he was executed after the war.
That is disturbing.
Might have gotten
One of
off
my
too
slaves
lightly.
said terramorphs can control people's minds. But that can't be true.
Realize that that's a tail. I think it is, but I definitely didn't think it was for a second. I was like, whoa! Alright. Fairly certain it's meant to be a strange tale. I think.
I can't stop staring at it. A real terramorph.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinium.
This thing's like an artist's rendition.
A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort. Londinium found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable.
I have some drift going on? It's not cool.
Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinium is mourned by the UC to this day.
The armistice. How much more of this is there? Okay, a little bit. I've got to call it quits soon. I'll go through this and then I'm calling it quits.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the Armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
Oh, I'm all too familiar with stick drift. It's not fun. My Switch has it bad on the left Joy-Con. And yesterday, when I was playing Cold War Zombies,
Spreading like a virus.
I don't know if it was drift
They like to set up shop
or what it was, but it like
places abandoned in the colony war.
what I was looking at would just randomly, and it felt like it was locking onto something. And other times it felt random, like I was just spinning around in circles. I don't know. It nearly got me killed a couple times. It was annoying. And then my power went out mid-game, so I was like, well, I guess it really doesn't want me to play this, so I'm just gonna give up for now.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Can't even name the camera. See, what was weird is it was doing that all the time with Call of Duty, but The Last of Us yesterday and this morning was...
Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an MA.
You know, stick drift is real weird. Thankfully, I haven't had to deal with it much outside of the very limited things that I see. The worst offender is the Switch, and I'm just too cheap to buy new Joy-Cons.
Taking care of its people.
One of these days I will.
Cost of living controls means citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
I love that she's just here tagging along for all of this.
Talk to you later.
Alright. Piloting simulator, oh no. Proceed to the Vanguard exam, oh god.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Oh boy. Found Chunk's egg. I could steal it. It's probably a bad idea. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was trying to crouch, forgetting what button it was. It is B, I can confirm. But I melee'd instead. You know what? It was worth it. Do I do this? I don't know. Probably shouldn't. I should probably go to sleep. Cool. I got a skill bonus. They really want me to read Moby Dick. I've seen it several times. Uses the left stick, so movement is annoying, and chilling watching some YouTube videos skip back on his— oh, that's so annoying. That's terrible.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready. Of course. You'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC science staff, right here in Mast. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that, and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala to proceed on to the next step in your application process. We'll only keep the highest score you manage to achieve in there. While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there.
Piloting isn't my area of expertise. How about you just mark me down as a pass and I head out?
Vanguard assignments can often include both space and ground combat. It'd be bad for both you and the United Colonies to not ensure you're adept in both capacities before sending you out on your first real assignment.
So is that a yes? What kind of ship am I going to be flying in the simulation?
The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colony's standard destroyer model. It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside. Good hunting.
Alright. Well, it is my bedtime, so I'm ending. Made some progress though. Slowly. I'll be playing this game for the next 10 years, but that's okay. No big deal. Probably.